The Home Office is planning a second flight to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda, which could take off before the courts have ruled on it. It is understood that a second flight could take off in a matter of weeks, despite the fact that the full High Court hearing to examine the government's Rwanda plans does not begin until the 19th of July. Home Office sources said they would not comment on operational matters or speculation. During the court hearing, the judge in the case, Mr. Justice Swift, asked the Home Office counsel Matthew Gulick QC whether the Home Office was planning any further flights to Rwanda in the near future. The Home Office is planning a second flight to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda, which could take off before the courts have ruled on whether the scheme is lawful, The Guardian has learned. During an earlier High Court hearing, the charities Detention Action and Care for Calais, the PC's union that represents about 80% of Home Office border force staff, and several individual asylum seekers threatened with removal to Rwanda unsuccessfully made an urgent application to the judge to halt the first flight, which was due to leave on the 14th of June. The flight was subsequently grounded after an interim 11th-hour intervention from the European Court of Human Rights. During the court hearing, the judge in the case, Mr. Justice Swift, asked the Home Office counsel Matthew Gulick QC whether the Home Office was planning any further flights to Rwanda in the near future. The organization Stop Deportations posted a message on social media on the 24th of June stating, "We have heard that the Home Office has started to detain dozens of people to deport them to Rwanda." After the European Court interim measure grounded the 14th of June flight, the Home Secretary, Preeti Patel, said she was disappointed by the legal challenge, criticized the ECHR ruling and said the policy would continue. "We will not be deterred from doing the right thing and delivering our plans to control our nation's borders," she said. "Our legal team are reviewing every decision made on this flight and preparation for the next flight begins now." It is understood the Home Office has made submissions to the European Court to set aside the interim ruling. A Home Office spokesperson said, "We remain committed to our world-leading migration partnership with Rwanda, which will see those arriving dangerously, illegally or unnecessarily into the UK relocated to rebuild their lives. This is vital to prevent loss of life in